SLI is interesting, no? SLI is one of the few stocks that's in an uptrend. SLI is one of the few stock that's breaking out where all of the price and momentum oscillators, if you look at it here, are all bullish. Moving averages are all bullish. MACD is bullish. RSI is overbought. The candlestick is also bullish. Majority of the parameters that we have for Santa Lucia, SLI. That's why what's nice about charts is basically this. Everything you need to know is found in the charts. Everything you need to know is found on what the charts are saying and what it's saying and then what it's telling us. That's why we don't have to guess, we don't have to speculate because we can get everything from there as of this point in time. So for position traders, SLI, still in an uptrend, hold your position. SLI, wait for it until it reverses and there's no signal yet that it's reversing. SLI, for quick traders, it's just breaking out again still, so you don't have to sell yet. Again, the goal of all of this is to be disciplined enough up until a sell signal will emerge, and that's when you start transacting. So hi everyone, this is Marvin. I'm a stock market trader and investor. If you're new to this, subscribe, smash that bell so you get updated every time I produce new content all about the stock market, because the goal of this is for me to teach you, to educate you, that you don't have to be scared and intimidated when you trade the markets, because it can be done. Even if you're a business person, you're a student, you're an OFW, wherever you are in the world, you can use the stock market to trade and to help you reach your goals of financial freedom. So enjoy this video. Hey guys, good evening. So I'm back here in Manila. I'm preparing also for Icon Iloilo, which is happening this weekend. But before I, at least, I don't know, just before I prepare for Icon and then just fix up for my flight, I want to answer a couple of questions. It's just nice to be back here also in Manila. Just drop those questions, send them, and I'll try to answer them right here, right now. I have my charts with me. So probably couple of stocks. If you have any stock related question or anything that you'd like to talk about regarding investments, and we'll try to make a video. I'll try to answer it right now. So there. Michael Ermita Ramos, hi Idol. Any update on the market? I posted something this morning, no, but very very specific that we're trying to hold up. There's a support level at 7,500 for the PSEI. So that's one thing you need to watch out for is the 7.5 level. As long as that holds, we will just move from 7.5 to the 8,100 level. What's interesting though for the PSEI, if you see my chart over here, what's interesting about it is that it's trying to go above the 200-day moving average already. So please remember this. The 200-day moving average is something very, 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 very strong still, and something that you have to respect because it's a very strong support. And the stronger the support is, the larger the bounces are, or if we fail to hold above the 200-day moving average, mas malaking chance na baka bumagsak din siya doon na hindi siya mag-hold. So that's something you must consider also when you start investing. No, the 200-day moving average is something very very strong, something that you must watch out for. It should be a signal and a trigger for you when you like checking out your stocks. Ang bilis ng comment, I can't read the questions. Mozet asking if there's a recession, ok ba mag-buy today? A video, I just filmed the video. It will come out in YouTube probably in the next 3 to 4 hours. You can check my YouTube channel. I'm answering the reason why. Please remember this, markets dropped over the past day in the States. Then it dropped also today because there were fears that there's a possible recession, that there are signals that a recession is coming. And that's something that I'll answer in the video coming out in YouTube in the next 4 hours. So you have Jesly Jimenez asking for SSI. By the way, guys, please comment what city you are from so I can also greet you properly. For those asking SSI, the chart is very, very clear. No, couple of things. Number one, it failed to break out of 3.7. Number two, it failed to hold the 3.4 support. Number three, it broke down from two moving averages, the 20 and the 50. Then just a couple of days ago, also it broke down from the 100-day moving average as well. It's oversold already. MACD is already showing it's bearish. So there's more sell signals coming already for SSI. So Uh, for those who would want to position, it might be better when the stock has finished its, I guess, selling of sorts. Next one, you have June, who's this? Jinky Padua from Korea. Hello to you. Jinky Padua from Korea is asking, June Hermosa is asking for PXP, and then PXP. Then you have, ang bibilis ng questions, I can't read them all. Ang bilis, ang bilis. Okay, let's look at PXP first. By the way, PXP, no, all of the movement from PXP is predicated on, it's predicated on news. It's predicated on China and the South China Sea and exploration and the Philippines having joint rights to explore it. It's basically based on that. But have they really earned money? Not as much. It's really news driven as of this point in time. So for PXP, here, for those who follow chart patterns, so this is a very, 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 very large rounding bottom as well. The resistance of the rounding bottom is around the 13.5 peso level. So here's what you need to watch out for. The resistance is at 3.5. If it fails to break out of the 3.5 level, there's a possibility that it could correct. There's a support at 12. If 12 does not hold, it could possibly retrace to 9.3. So a couple of things you need to watch out for: 13.5 resistance, 12 peso support. 12 does not hold. The next support, which is very, very far, is around 9.3 pesos per share for the short term. However, if it breaks out from the 13.5 level, possible narrative no, because the consolidation of PXP happened at the 7 peso level. So 7 pesos, 13.5, you have roughly around 19 to 20 peso upside for the stock. Now, should it break out from the 13.5 level? And if you look at it here, I'm trying to plot the resistance. There's a resistance at around the 19 peso level also, which is very, 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 very consistent also of how you can plot it as well. What else? Daming questions. Meg. For Meg, I have a video in YouTube. You can already look at it there. But Megaworld, basically, it broke all of our support levels already. It also broke the 200-day moving average yesterday, but today it stayed alive and it tried to stay above it. One thing's for sure, there's a large support for Megaworld at the 5 peso level. So if 5 will hold, there's a shot that it will consolidate from 5 to 6. But it's already oversold. Any upward movement that we have for Megaworld is basically because it's already oversold. Price and momentum indicators also are relatively bearish already for the stock. What else? Gilbert. Hi, Marvin. Gilbert from Malaysia. Wait, ang dami. Ang bilis ng questions. yung gusto mong basahin yung question pero bumababa the speed of you asking is faster. So let's see. Ginlam Restamar from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Hello to you. Armin Silvestre is asking for SLI. Sige, let's try to look for SLI. Yung mga maabutan ko na questions, yun na lang siguro yung matatanong ko. SLI is interesting, no? SLI is one of the few stocks that's in an uptrend. SLI is one of the few stocks that's breaking out, where all of the price and momentum oscillators, if you look at it here, are all bullish. Moving averages are all bullish. MACD is bullish. RSI is overbought. The candlestick is also bullish. Majority of the parameters that we have for Santa Lucia, SLI, that's why what's nice about charts is basically this. Everything you need to know is found in the charts. Everything you need to know is found on what the charts are saying and what it's saying and then what it's telling us. That's why we don't have to guess, we don't have to speculate, because we can get everything from there as of this point in time. So for position traders, SLI, still in an uptrend, hold your position. SLI, wait for it until it reverses, and there's no signal yet that it's reversing. SLI, for quick traders, it's just breaking out again still, so you don't have to sell yet. Again, the goal of all of this is to be disciplined enough up until a sell signal will emerge, and that's when you start transacting. So there. Next, I'll try to see more questions. Mary Rose Navarro's asking for Jollibee. Benedict Liserio, wala akong headset. What to expect in the market in the upcoming months? Whoa! Alit Santander from Myanmar. Whoa! I rarely get people who's from Myanmar that listens. So to those of you from Myanmar, thank you so much for joining. Just comment also from what city you are from, because it's always an honor to do this. No, let's see. CHP. By the way, no, CHP was one of the most battered over the past 2 years, but it started to reverse. If you look at the chart here, you will see that it tried to bounce off the 1.8 support level, then it built another higher high at 2.3, then another higher high at 2.5. Now it's forming its own uptrend already. The thing that you must watch out for CHP, I really believe that there is a resistance at the 3 peso level. It must stay above the 3 peso level if it has a shot to at least go higher for the short, mid, and long term. But it's much, much better already because if I try to zoom out here, you will see this. You will see this is the massive downtrend for CHP right there. The massive downtrend already was broken just January this year. And what you're seeing now is a consolidation pattern for the stock, which is predicated on the stock bouncing off and trying to go up from its lows. But couple of things: 3 peso support level must hold. CHP must go up from 3, then it must break out from the 3.9 level if you want to see it move up and push up higher for the short, mid, and long term. So for those who are waiting, for those who bought at 11, medyo matagal pa yung kailangan hintayin before we see it to go up. But it's at a better condition now than where it was a few months ago, even as compared to last year. So by the way, I'm doing this stream sabay this to those in Facebook here, to those in YouTube are here. By the way, please comment below. What do you guys want? Do you guys want me putting more videos on Facebook, or do you want me putting more videos on YouTube? What adds more value to you? What do you guys like more? Please comment them below. Anyways, next, let's see. You have Renzi Canyo asking from Valenzuela, asking for Metrobank. You have Nico Relox from Kuwait asking for Vita. Zere Sapo from Japan asking for SMC. Joanne asking for Metrobank. Dapat tatanong ng Metrobank lately. Comment below if you guys have Metrobank and let's talk about it. So let's talk about Metrobank. Let's also talk about Vita, I guess. Let's see. Let's do this. So Metrobank first. So Metrobank, I'll just put in the MACD also so you guys see it. So Metrobank, these are the moving averages for Metrobank. You will see this very, very distinct. At the 7 peso level, there's a resistance and it's forming a support at the 70.5 level for the stock. So a couple of things. Short term, MACD is already bearish. Short, mid, and long term. Short term moving averages as well are also bearish. The resistance, the large resistance could be found at the 75 peso level for the stock. Then, here's the thing. 70.5. If it fails to hold the 70.5 level, there's a larger downward retracement possibly for Metrobank at around 63.5, somewhere here. And then there's another one around here at the 68 peso level for the short term. So those are the narratives for Metrobank. If it bounces off 70.5, it could go to 75. If it breaks out from 75, it could go to the 79 peso level as well. So ganun lang siya. Again, what's nice about this is everything you need to know is found from the charts. You don't have to guess, you don't have to speculate. And even my schedule for the next few weeks after this Hong Kong trip will be Iloilo. Then I'm going back to Iloilo again. Then I'm going to Dubai. But in spite of the travels, what allows me to be able to still analyze the markets is just basically technical analysis, because it rids me of speculation, it rids me of guessing, it rids me of taking myself out from the news. So this is the chart of Vita. I don't know, for those in YouTube, you see it here. For those who are in Facebook, you'll see it here. It's starting to consolidate. If I'll try to zoom out here, you will see this. It was in a massive downward move. But also, it started to consolidate. The consolidatory range for Vita is 1.15, 1.11, and the resistance is at the 1.4 level for the short term for Vita. So Vita right now is at the support. Let's see over the next few days if it stays above the 1.11 level. If it bounces off of that, short-term target price is around the 1.4 level. But if the 1.11 level does not hold, there's a possibility that it could still retrace. The next possible support level will be below 1 peso already at around 0.98 for the short term. So there. By the way, I want to answer naman yung mga hindi stocks by request questions, no. But kasi what's interesting about this is, please don't just focus on the stock picks. focus on the principles behind it, because if I give you picks, I'm giving you a disservice. Why? Because uh, it doesn't build your skill. Eh. Possibly it could give you more peace of mind. It could possibly help you analyze and buy something for tomorrow, but it doesn't help you build your strategy. The goal in the stock market is that you build your skill, because this is something that's skills based. And I'd rather teach you strategy, skill, discipline, because for me that's more important than picks and stocks that you should buy. And I keep saying this, don't focus on making money first. Focus on building that skill, building that craft, because if you get that already, it will be a lifelong skill that you can use in perpetuity. Genom Taps from KSA, Patrick Aquino from Singapore. No seminar in KSA this year. Singapore, I will be there in November. All right, so let's see. Who else? Moset FC. What books? I love reading Buffettology. I read a lot of I read a lot of books about Warren Buffett, especially when I was starting out. All right, let's look at Ayala Land. Juan Pedro also asking, Sir Marvin, why affected ang bonds with the decline of price because of interest rate cut? Thank you. Thank you for watching from Paris. Of course, here's the narrative also. No, the interest rates now for the short term are higher than the ones for the long term. And I'll discuss this further in my video in YouTube. But normally, longer duration bonds should have a higher interest rate, because there's uncertainty, because it's too far, because there's risk attached to it. There's a larger risk than the short term. But the thing about what we're seeing now is the short term bonds, short term yields are larger than the long term yields, meaning people are placing that there's a larger sense of risk today than what we're seeing into the future. So basically, good. And yung context kasi about the yield curve is that every time there's an inverted yield curve, majority of the recessions started when they saw the inverted yield curve happen. It's not the cause of the recession, but it's a signal, it's a sign already. So you can take that with a grain of salt, but the best thing that you can do is to prepare and to study also for it. Next, Ayala Land. So pretty much Ayala Land, MACD, bearish. If you look at it here, MACD is pretty much bearish. Then if I'll try to draw my own trend line here, you will see Ayala Land's trend line, which started November 2018, got broken somehow just August this year. And if I'll put a resistance here, it failed to break out from this. It failed to hold the 49.5, 49.6 level. But you have a support trying to protect it at the 45 level. So if Ayala Land does not break out of the 49.6 level, probably the uptrend which started November last year, we could safely say it's broken. And should that happen, it could retrace to the 45.8 level. So I guess that's it for now. Thank you to everyone who joined me for this very, very short Ask Marvin and Stocks by Request session. I'll try to do as much again as I can, more of the live videos as well. It's just that it's been harder since I've been doing more travels. Mas mahirap mag-live videos nun. Please just comment below on other questions that you have. Then I'll try to make another video about it later on, either in YouTube as well. So again, this is Marvin Germo. Thank you so much for everyone that is taking the time. Now it's 10:35 p.m. But those who use their spare time, those who use their free time to learn, to educate themselves, speak well of who you are, because you value education, because you will never grow, you will never go as far as what you know in here. People always want to get rich quick. People always want to focus on gano'ng kadami pera malalagay ko. Pero hindi naman yun eh. If you don't change the way you think, you don't think that I need to grow, I need to learn more, I need to enhance my skills, no matter how much money you have, you will lose it, because it's your skill, it's your knowledge that will push you and make you go higher. So that's it for now. It's Marvin Germo. To those in Iloilo, see you all tomorrow. To those in Dubai, see you all 2 weeks from now. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.